We're now heading across to the upper house of the parliament, the Rajya Sabha. This is, remember, while PM also chairing a core group meeting in the parliament ahead of proceedings. Take a look at Rajya Sabha now. All right, so just in those moments that we were cutting across to proceedings, House has been adjourned. Remember, while these sudden developments are taking place, is primarily because of the snooping scandal. So if the Rajya Sabha has been adjourned, what's been happening at the lower house, the Lok Sabha? Let's take a look.
लिख करके ये कहा गया है कि आप पावर जनरेशन को तुरंत बंद करें, लेकिन बंद करने के बजाय जैनको ने ये लिख दिया है कि अभी हम इसको बंद नहीं कर रहे हैं, फुल स्विंग पे तीनों प्लांट ऑपरेट करने चाहिए। हमने एक बार फिर तेलंगाना सरकार को चिट्ठी लिख करके कहा है कि इसे बंद किया जाना चाहिए।
My question number 2, sir. In addition to this illegal and untimely drawal of water, Telangana government is constructing Palamuru Rangareddy lift irrigation scheme without any permission from CWC or KRMB and without getting environmental clearance. In disguise of drinking water project, they are constructing massive...
So these are the fireworks in the Lok Sabha even now. And amid the commotion that is on, Anand Patel, my colleague, has been tracking all the latest from the parliament. Anand, over to you now. After a day already that witnessed ruckus and commotion, what precisely is the reason for adjournment of the Rajya Sabha and now fireworks in the Lok Sabha?
Well, yes, Pooja, looks like the logjam in the parliament in both the houses will continue. Just like Monday and Tuesday, the first 2 days of the monsoon session of the parliament. Today also, the opposition MPs are protesting over the farmers' issue, over the COVID management, government saying that there is no death due to oxygen, and also Pegasus snooping. In the morning, we saw Congress MPs huddled up at the Gandhi statue led by Rahul Gandhi. They had long banners. They were protesting against the farm laws. Since the farmers today are sitting on a protest in Delhi, in the national capital, very close to the parliament at Jantar Mantar. So expressing solidarity with the farmers issue, the Congress MP led by Rahul Gandhi also staged a protest. And now they are disrupting the house, both in Rajya Sabha. As you saw, the Rajya Sabha had to be adjourned. Lok Sabha also looks like heading to be a similar situation because the MPs are there trying to occupy all the camera views, Pooja. This is a new strategy, let me tell you. Whosoever is speaking from the government side, whether it is the minister or is there a question, the MPs of the opposition are going close to him with the placard to capture the screen space. And that is what is causing a lot of discomfort to the speaker there. You can see asking him regularly and appealing them to go back to their seats so that the house can function. But looks like the opposition MPs won't yield to the government unless the government accepts their demand for the adjournment and discuss the urgent issues raised by them, be it the farmers, be it the snooping or the COVID mismanagement.
So Anand, stay on with me because I want our viewers to understand what's happening in the parliament as well. On one side, there is protest taking place. Of course, these are the farmer unions that are protesting against farm laws and asking the government at the centre to repeal it. But how is really the parliament also reacting? What is the opposition saying? All of it. This protest specifically is at the Gandhi statue. The opposition parties supporting the farmers and are saying we demand the repeal of the anti-farmer laws. This Gandhi statue, as you see on your screen, I can see Rahul Gandhi, I can see other party netas as well of the opposition. Thankfully, most of them wearing a mask as well, ensuring COVID protocol norms. So right inside the parliament premises as well, the opposition parties are cornering the government. So there is the farmer protest, there is inflation, there is also now the snooping scandal, the Gandhi statue there in the background. This is right opposite the parliament building within the premises as well. So of course the protests continue and the opposition parties are now cornering the government. The Prime Minister already having chaired a meeting of the top BJP netas as well. Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, even BJP President JP Nadda and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi had attended this specific meeting. What was on the agenda? It was clearly perhaps likely to how best to respond to these ongoing protests by the opposition. Remember, after a very long time, a united opposition and a confident opposition with the agendas that they have this time, from inflation to farmers' protest and now to the snooping scandal controversy. Anand Patel is still with us. Anand, I can see that on one side, while there are proceedings taking place in the parliament, there are meetings between top BJP brass. On the opposition side, Rahul Gandhi leading the charge. Which other parties have joined the Congress against the manner in which they are protesting? Because they are saying they want the government at the centre to repeal the farm laws. They are with the farmers who are protesting at Jantar Mantar or in other areas of national capital.
Yes, since the timing is such, we are told that the opposition MPs and the leaders of the floors have decided that they should focus on the farmers' issue. The Congress party, led by Rahul Gandhi, there protesting at the Gandhi statue. All the MPs joined him in this protest, and they are demanding that the farm laws which were brought in by the government last year should be repealed, because the farmers are protesting at the borders of Delhi for past 6 months, and today they've been allowed to protest at Jantar Mantar as well. So clearly the opposition is trying to turn the heat on the government, and that's the reason why we are seeing adjournments in the Rajya Sabha today, and Lok Sabha also heading towards the same. The MPs don't want to let go this opportunity to express their solidarity with the farmers' cause, and they say that these farm laws have not been acceptable to the farmers, and that is the reason why the government should repeal them. It's time that it should do a rethink.
But Anand, the tragic fact also is this is the taxpayer money. The parliament session needs to run. There are several bills for passage and also to be discussed. If the commotion disrupts the parliament, how will those proceedings anyway take place? So just before, please stay on with me, Anand. The Rajya Sabha had adjourned just a short while ago. But what happened in the Rajya Sabha? Let's just listen in.
Member seems to be not interested in discussing people's issues. I appeal to all of you, please go to your respective seats. Please go back to your respective seats. Please go back to your respective seats. कृपया अपना स्थान पे जाइए. Parliamentary तरीका follow करिए. Go to your seat. Send a notice to me. Going by the merit, I will allow you. ये क्या, इससे क्या फायदा है? Amendment Bill 2021.
So top story of the day, amid this massive Snoopgate face-off in the parliament comes an equally reported U-turn, it appears, by the Amnesty International. Now, this is a very popular and a significant civil rights body, but having said that, it never claimed an NSO Pegasus list of people who were spied upon. Now it claims that the list is only indicative and contains names of people who are clients of the NSO and would like to be spy on, and not real names. Amnesty instead is now blaming global media companies for any confusion. Amnesty is one of the proponents of the so-called global investigation, which said to have revealed a lot of high-profile individuals, remember, over the past few days, and not just from India, but other countries as well, that allegedly were snared through Israeli Pegasus spyware. The Bharatiya Janata Party has now claimed vindication, because they are saying no one knows where did the snooping list come from. No one even knows whether these phones were actually hacked in reality. IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw will be addressing the Parliament at 2 p.m. to give the side of the government.
The fact is that Amnesty's revelation is not new. Earlier also, when you had a similar thing do the rounds, there was no clarity around it even then, and it continues to be so even now. It's just a fishing expedition to undermine democracy, to undermine elected governments, and the fact that it emerged just a day before the monsoon session of the parliament should tell you that it was intended to disrupt parliamentary proceedings. And of course, sections of the media and the opposition has taken it completely on themselves to do what was expected of them.